Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week so far. Thank you for tuning in and checking this out. If you've got any questions or comments or anything, drop them in the chat and I will get back to you. So this week I wanted to talk a little bit about synthesis and about synthesizers. Like I mentioned in a previous video, in the year 2021, I'm doing my best to put out a new piece of music every full moon, just as a way to keep writing and develop skills, and also to kind of showcase what I'm up to. So as you also know, because if you've seen previous videos, I've mentioned a bunch of times how much I am interested in the harmonic series. And so I had been doing a lot of harmonic series work and had been using sine waves for a lot of that stuff. And this new miniature that's going to come out on this coming Sunday, I decided to try to branch out on that and explore it a little bit. So let's talk more examples. So here's my little grid that I've set up, and I'm using Alchemy. Come on, there you go. And I thought it would be kind of fun just to explore a little bit. So like I had mentioned, I was using sine waves. I'll play a little bit of that for you right quick. There you go. So you hear how that is. Very simple tone. Beautiful, but a little simple. Something else that I've really been getting into is, let's get those out, is checking this this analyzer out. It's a frequency analyzer, so the tone that we've got right now is about 400 cycles per second, 400 hertz. And I don't know, this has really been informative for me. I'm not going to apologize for using my eyes to improve my ears. I really enjoy looking at spectrum analyzers to help me understand sound. So, square wave. Nice. Let's maybe turn that down a little bit. So a square wave has got obviously more content than a simple sine wave, and these are basically just the odd numbered tones in the harmonic series. So let's stop this because I don't want to drive everyone insane. Oh no, they're disappearing. So basically what was happening, if our fundamental is 400 hertz, a doubling of that would give the second tone, which would be about 800 hertz, and then we add another 400 to that, which would be 1200. That's our third tone. And so what you saw just before this disappeared was some information at 400, some information at 1200, and add another 400 hertz, you get 1600 way down here, and add another 400 to 1600, you get 2000. So basically a square wave is all the odd numbers in the harmonic series. It's a cool wave to check out and explore. It's a cool wave to ride. Let's see here. Before we get to that one, I want to talk about the saw. Sawtooth is every tone in the harmonic series. And then the triangle, which we just saw, where did it go? Come back. Triangle is every tone in the harmonic series, or excuse me, it is the odd tones in the harmonic series, just like a square wave, but you can obviously see them filtering, or there's a roll off due to a filter. So let's break it back down to the sawtooth wave. So what we've got here is just a simple sawtooth wave. Nothing else is going on. The first thing that I want to bring our attention to is this, the master volume in this case. So it's basically, I've got a MIDI file. Each of these little white lines, hopefully you can see them, is giving a signal saying I want this note to be played, and I want it to be started every time you see that white line, and I want it to end every time you see that white line end. And so what I was wanting to talk about was just shaping, they call it an envelope. Shaping this envelope. Right now, the attack is very, very fast. But what happens if we draw out this attack? So this is about 110 milliseconds, or 0.11 seconds. Already you can hear it kind of ease in a little bit more than when it was much faster. So let's draw this all the way out to 1 second. It's cool, right? That may be a bit extended for, there we go. And then we've also got, and I'm using this synth and logic because I'm most familiar with it. This is pretty much true of all synthesis. We got attack, decay, sustain, release. So we figured out what our attack did. Decay is just how long if we wanted to bring our sustain down, it's how long it takes from once the attack is over to get to the sustain. Or we could keep the sustain all the way up and thus render the decay useless. And then the release is what happens to our sound once we pass over the end of this white line, which is our note. So right now we've got a 1 second, 1 and 1.1 second delay, pretty long. Could shorten it up. So all of this has very, very big effects on how we synthesize. Let's bring that out a little bit. Okay, cool. I think I'm actually gonna call it at that. I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter. So let me stop playing that, get this scene back on. Okay, cool. So I hope that was cool. Just like a quick little explanation about how an attack, decay, sustain, release envelope works in conjunction with our volume. If anybody's got any questions, again, drop them in the chat. I would love to hear from you. Also, if anybody wants to learn about this privately, this or anything with music, I've been studying music for a long time, writing, recording. I'm a graduate from Manhattan School of Music, so I feel like there's some areas that I could help you out in regardless of what you are wanting to do. But I am definitely wanting to help you out. So if you take some lessons and you're not happy with them, I'll offer 100% money back guarantee. Just let me know and we can talk, and hopefully we can get you on the path to achieving your musical goals. So tune in next Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll talk a little bit more about synthesis, and I hope you all have a great weekend.